wants to be king?
Welcome to the War Room. The other day I was going through my YouTube feed and I noticed this new Showtime trailer for a show called Everything is Gonna Be All White. Now I've made several videos in the past since this whole propaganda thing has gone mainstream, and I've said multiple times that the black community needed to let off the gas of blaming all of the problems on somebody else and take ownership of what we've done in our own communities and our own households within the confines of our family units. And one of the biggest things that to me has been the biggest problem, the issue that goes untalked about, is the lack of male leadership in the community. And you know, instead of people taking this advantage of, you know, of this critical moment to where everything is being bent for the so-called equity and equality, instead of being brought up, everything that I see is dumbing the black community down. Everybody who's preaching this narrative of oppression and everything is somebody else's fault. Well, in response to that Showtime, I don't know, piece of shit, I thought that I would go out, find a redneck in the country and have a conversation with him. So what we're gonna do right now is have a really open and candid conversation with somebody on the other side of the fence and get his opinion on this Showtime outhouse release. Hello, sir. Thank you for sitting down with us. Could you please state your name and where you're from?
Hi, my name is Frederick Beaumont. I'm from Texas.
How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Have you seen the trailer for Everything is Gonna Be All White?
Man, I seen that the other day. I was flipping through Showtime. I was looking for a program for Ma to watch. Her feet was swelling up. And we were trying to watch a Sex in the City or something like that. We were flipping through and I seen it. So to answer the question directly, yes, sir, I sure did see it.
What'd you think about it?
Well, is this gonna be on TV? Personally, I think it's a bunch of horse shit. You know, what I seen was a bunch of almost black people crying and whining about things that I ain't got no concern for or with. I couldn't really watch a whole bunch of the trailer because it made my stomach hurt. It made me feel like I had to take a shit or something.
What would you say bothered you the most about that trailer that you watched?
Thing that was really annoying to me was that almost black girl that started it off saying how she was annoyed about white people playing a victim all the time. I ain't no damn victim. Cletus, you a victim? Hell no, I ain't no victim. Yeah, ain't no victims around here. So for her to say that we're running around acting like victims, that was a little bit of a punch in the gut.
Frederick, if you were gonna respond in kind, what annoys you the most about black people?
Hell, I ain't got no time to be thinking about black people. I got problems of my own. I got kids to feed. I got animals to feed. I got bills to pay. I got, hell, this whole thing with this shot and all that whatnot, we barely making it out here, so I ain't really got no time to be concerning myself with any of that. But just watching that trailer, if I was going to answer in kind, what I would tell that almost black girl, that white folks ain't the ones running around killing y'all. And I would play devil's advocate and I would say this here. If somebody was so inclined to try to do something bad to the black community, they wouldn't really have to do much but sit back and watch, because from everything that I see, blacks is doing a real good job killing up themselves. Cletus, you ever killed you a black boy? Hell no, I ain't got no time to be. We ain't got no time to be trying to kill nobody. We ain't running around shooting up nobody. We don't really have no time to be thinking about these things. So I would tell y'all to quit worrying about what we're worrying about and worry about your goddamn self. Why don't you raise up your children and teach them how to not tear shit up? Oh, my dogs are singing the song. Sing. Woo, 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 woo. My dogs can sing, boy. Listen to him go. They sure can go. That's a pretty sound. That's a pretty sound. I sure do like that sound. Anyhow, what I would say to all y'all who think that white folks is sitting around worrying about what y'all do, worrying about what y'all think, here's a little message from Frederick Beaumont. We don't give a damn about what y'all do. We're not the reason why your kids are out there jumping on cars, stealing, looting. We didn't raise your kids to do that. We didn't tell your kids to talk during class and try to be cool, to demonize the boys and girls who learn how to read and speak proper. We didn't tell none of y'all to do that. Hell, we didn't even do it. Listen to the way I'm talking to you. And so for them to think that we are all the problem that they got is kind of wrong. And honestly, the last thing she said was when they shoot us or when they kill us, if I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here, if you're just going to look at the statistics and the reality, places like Chicago and all of these places, the Democratic areas, they seem to be doing a pretty darn good job of killing themselves. So even if one was so inclined to try to be that type of piece of shit, he wouldn't really have to do nothing, because you got dudes killing each other over shoestring colors and believing that they own a block. That if the real controllers over this country take control, they're going to kick everybody out, white and black. We all somebody's nigger sometime.
Nigga, next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up, here.